Appreciate everybody for locking in with us. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that YouTube channel, TTT Youth Football. We on all platforms, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Make sure y'all go over there follow us, man. We trying to get this thing real big for the city.
Yes, sir.
Hey, look, it's gonna be a great episode today. You know, I just got off. We getting everything together, man. I'm on the grill cooking burgers and stuff right now. But yeah, we still have a great episode, man. What's up with it, Mike?
What it do? What it do, chat? It's another great week. We on episode 19. About to hit
Yes,
that 20.
sir.
About to hit that 20, y'all. We getting
Yes,
close.
sir. Y'all clap it up in the chat. Clap it up in the chat, man. We're on episode 19, man. Y'all see us start this thing, and y'all done been here with us every day, every step of the way. So, man, I just want to let y'all know we appreciate y'all for tuning in. One thing about it, word of mouth is everything. And when y'all speak highly of the podcast and the platform, man, people want to come see what we got to offer, man. So we got a lot of viewers coming to see what we got and checking us out. So we appreciate that and we love that, man. So uh, make sure y'all go into that YouTube channel and subscribe. TTT U Football, man. We appreciate all the love, man. Hey, man, look, we got that merch. Show 'em that merch, brother. I'm dropping some. Hey, listen, I'm popping out with some merch this weekend. I've been on the line with my designer. We're gonna pop out with some merch. Um, this is the Miami Vice colorway. Um, and we got other designs. We got other designs for you guys to cop, but I'm gonna be showing off some of these designs this weekend. You know, we got the UIS Spring National Championships. So we doing it big this weekend, man. We putting on for Talk That Talk, man. Talk That Talk going all the way to Dallas, Texas, and we finna represent the brand heavy, man. So if you seen, go back to the other one. That's gonna be some of the other merch we got right there. Let me know what you guys want to cop. Y'all can DM me or DM Mike. Let me know what you guys want to cop, and we can definitely get that to you. We got our vendors locked in, so we can definitely start making orders. So when y'all see these mock-ups, y'all just let us know what y'all like, and we'll order it and we'll get it out to y'all as quick as possible, man. So appreciate the love. Appreciate y'all for staying tuned in with us. Hey man, talk that talk. We on tour, man. Hey, bring up that UIS flyer real quick. This what we gonna be at this weekend, man. We at UIS. We at UIS Spring National Championships in Dallas, Texas, baby. This gonna be a 7-on-7 event for girls and boys, and we got the tackle event. Listen, I need Florida to stand up with your boy, man. Look, I'm I'm representing Florida for UIS, and we got to definitely get more teams involved, man. We got to we got to get more teams involved in Florida. So I need all my Florida teams to lock in with me so we can start making these events a little better when we got that Florida. You know, you bring that Florida spirit around, man. We get locked in, man. So make sure y'all lock in with UIS. I got a lot of content that's gonna be dropping this weekend from Dallas, Texas Spring National. So we gonna be in. I appreciate UIS Malik and UIS Pat for trusting you boy to go out here and screen the football games. So we'll be out there. A lot. And listen, one thing about UIS is a lot of different teams, man. You guys want to get smoked from these teams that's outside your state and outside your city, man. UIS is the place to be, man. They got teams representing from everywhere. We just need more teams from Florida. So I'm gonna need Florida to stand up because he have he has everybody represented. We just got to get Florida a little bit more represented, man. And if y'all can do that for me, that'll be love. Cause we just trying to get to the next level with this. You know what I'm saying? And it's they got trophies. They got the MVP trophies. Last time they did Letterman jackets. They got custom rings. So they definitely do it big for the babies, man. So y'all make sure y'all tune in to what UIS got going on. They definitely do it big. Pull up the schedule, brother. We got It'll Happen Boys, the 26th through the 28th of June. That's gonna be at the end of June. We're gonna be at Hickory Tree Park, right in St. Cloud, man. Y'all make sure y'all tune in. We got the city on lock that weekend, man. Shout out to Lee Davis. Shout out to my boy Keith for 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 believing in your boy and locking in with your boy, man. Cause we definitely doing it big that weekend. Got a lot of good matchups. Um, he got the Friday schedule drop. We're gonna drop that on the next podcast. But then, oh, here you go right here. This is the Friday schedule. Go ahead, Mike. Tell them what kind of games we got this weekend. That weekend.
First up, we got Davenport Patriots, 8U versus Tri City Bulls. I know 8U's pretty good. Shout out Bala Bean and his squad. Davenport Patriots, 14U, Tri City Bulls. And then 11U, we got Davenport Patriots. I always get this wrong. Is that ADO boys?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
80
sir.
boy.
11U. Shout out y'all boys versus Davenport Patriots.
That's the Alpha Dog Outlaws.
Yeah.
So they they
And
they stepping outside early. A lot of teams running away from that June smoke, man. I see that this year. That's been the trend. A lot of teams not popping out until July. You know, usually we get a couple of June games in before July, but this year's a little bit different. Everybody waiting to see what's going on. They trying to hold on to their pieces, man. One thing about it, if they with you, they with you. If they rocking with you, they gonna rock with you. You know what I'm saying? If they don't rock with you, they ain't gonna rock with you. So get out there and play these preseason tournaments, man. It's the work. You get the reps in. You get the reps in. You get the work. You see what I'm saying? And you get to see where you at. If a motherfucker gonna leave because of a loss in a preseason game, they will never rock it in the beginning. You know what I'm saying? And parents, I just want y'all to know, you will never see the full amount of reps that your kid will get in the preseason game because all preseason games are determined by how the game goes and what we're trying to get accomplished for preseason. You know, some teams they got they base offense and base defense locked down. They just trying to see if they base it work. Other teams already a little bit more advanced and they already ready to go. So it's just a little preseason work, man. So don't let that be the reason why you jump ship. Give the season a chance. If you locked in with a team this year, give the team a chance and see how the season gonna go. Don't try to leave because your son ain't get the reps that you thought. Parents, let the kids develop. And if you feel like the staff is doing their job, let your kid rock with the staff, man. If you feel like the staff ain't doing good, then that's something you need to be conversating with the staff, man. But don't pull your kid because of a preseason loss, man. That's been a trend that's been going on with youth football these couple years. So a lot of coaches they hold it back from playing these earlier games. You know, a lot of teams just got in equipment, so it's like, what we doing? But you know, you can't fault nobody. Everybody coach they different type of ways, so you just let it play out. You know what I'm saying? To see how the season goes.
yeah, if you don't listen to the advice and you on 6U, hit me up.
Facts. Tank boy loading up for real right now. Hey
Next up,
man, yeah. Next up, we got Oklahoma shootout. That's gonna be July 11th and July 12th. I got a busy weekend that weekend, man, because I got my 5U team that's gonna be in Atlanta, so I gotta try to figure out these dates and what dates I needed to be there, so that we could try to get in Atlanta and really bust a move with this 5U in our first tournament. Um, we're gonna be in the Florida Georgia tournament out in Atlanta, Georgia. A lot of good teams gonna be there. So you guys make sure y'all tune into that. And y'all just get outside, man. We getting outside. We trying to get out. We trying to get our stuff in line right now. I wanted to have at least 7 to 10 preseason games under our belt, but we'll take 5 if we can get 5, man. You know, it's been that type of season. It's been hard to try to get scrimmages, been hard to try to get games, but y'all make sure y'all lock in. After that, we got After the Oklahoma shootout, we got the rank beat them
I
and
think
feed them.
yeah, I was gonna say that I don't got the new date on there, but it's beat 'em, feed 'em. Yeah.
July 17th through 19th. Like I told y'all before, this is Coach Keith's birthday weekend. My birthday is on the 16th. I'll be 33 this year, you know, and we just want to do it big that weekend, man. We done talked to KJ. We gonna lock some stuff in where we can try to set some up where we can give out stickers. Mike, I need you to get on that. I need
Yeah,
them stickers.
I'm gonna be
I
there.
got the cheese. Just get the just let me know who got them and who making them, and we gonna get it done. Probably try to do some orange sleeves or something like that. Check out the sleeves and the stickers, brother. I need that ASAP whenever you can, um, so we can get that
And then
for the kids, man.
we're gonna try to get some for the MVPs too.
Yeah, the player of the game. We're gonna have a little goodie bag for y'all. We're gonna make some goodie bags for the player of the game of that weekend, man. So y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in and tuned in, bro. We got a lot of big things coming up. And like I said, we just growing. The trajectory that we're on is only up from here. You know what I'm saying? We ain't got time to be stagnant. We ain't got time to be staying where we at. We trying to grow, man. And that's what it's about. Manifesting your growth, and then you walk into your growth, man. You know, you got to be better than yesterday. You know, and that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're striving for. We're gonna be better than yesterday. We get 1% better every day, like we teach the kids in practice. 1% better. That's all it takes for you to become a better person and an overall human being, man. So we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all go ahead and make sure y'all tap into Beat 'em and Feed the Homeless. Great event. Shout out to KJ. Shout out to Chad Moscow for having me do the event. I appreciate y'all for trusting in the brand. And we big and better, man. I don't learn how to do a little graphic design and overlays, so like the scoreboard will look a little better. I don't got to use the switcher scoreboard no more. I got a custom scoreboard. So like I said, y'all tune in, and it's gonna be a better view. And like I said, we got a lot of stuff coming for y'all, man. I appreciate the ones that stand down since day one, and I appreciate all the new followers and new subscribers, man. We love y'all, and we appreciate y'all. We're gonna stay dedicated to the dedication, man. Appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir.
Did you did you get a chance to get that 13U ranking? Because I want to go over that with our special guest.
It's 12U, but yeah, I got it.
Okay. So listen, without further ado, I would like to introduce our special guest, my brother. We coached together 2026 shoot for the Outlaws, man. We went on a national run and was exposed from there, been locked in. Um, but definitely been coaching at a high level. He knows what it takes. He's a national coach. He's a Super Bowl champion, back-to-back Super Bowl champion. Um, YNC runner-up. D Boy, man, what's up with it, brother? Hey man, it's a pleasure to have you. Thank you for blessing the platform, man, with your presence, bro. We appreciate you for joining us, man. It's been hey, look, we've been waiting on you, brother. We've been waiting on you, bro. So it's we glad to have you here, man, and getting on the Talk That Talk podcast. You know, every time we have a guest, we appreciate our guests, man, and we it just grows with China, man. Y'all, the eyes that y'all have on y'all, we implement it, and you know what I'm saying. You got the city going crazy right now with your move to ATM. We'll get into all that later, but I just want to just know, bro, how your mindset is, how you mental is, how your day been, brother.
I'm good, man. I've been chilling, man. A little work earlier, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
You called me, I was asleep. I woke me up. I'm like, damn, I probably done overslept and shit. So, I appreciate y'all having me on here.
Yes, sir.
Turn your phone sideways so we can get the full camera view, brother.
Uh,
Yes, sir. There we go. We're gonna jump right into it, man. Listen, what did you start your coaching career at with the youth football level, brother?
I started 2019 on that first Outlaws, Drip Too Hard Boys.
With Taraz them.
Yeah, with Taraj.
Y'all was
My
like,
jit, that was his second year. He had started 2018 when they were flagged. He was on that team with Jalen and Dion and all them, but he was only four. So it really just his learning year.
Okay, you threw them in that fire early, man. Cause there was some heavy hitters on that team, man.
Right.
It's only right. So you 2019. Tell me some of the things that you remember from that season.
I really was just taking my son out there to play because it was right there from like right around the corner from the neighborhood. I had a couple of cousins that played on the team, and I was hearing about that organization at the time, so I just wanted to throw him in a good organization at the time.
And Outlaws was the one that to get to go to if you wanted to get that exposure and that high level of football, huh?
Right.
So 2019, you just a parent. Going into 2020, what made you want to step in and coach?
No, 2018 I was a parent. 2019 I was taking my son. I was putting him on the team at the time, and there wasn't really a lot of coaches like right now. It's 10, 12 coaches right now.
Yeah.
Richie, B. Yards, Miss Pam, and I think it was like one or two other people helping. And I was just out there just watching, and I seen like it were really no lineman coach. So I stepped to Richie. Richie a good dude. That's always gonna be my boy no matter what. And I was just like, would you mind if
Right.
I help you out? And the first thing he said, he was like, yeah, you can help out, but I need you to coach all the kids and not just your child. And when he told me that, I just respected what he said off the rip, and it was on since then.
Yeah, that be the thing. You have a lot of coaches, you know what I'm saying? They kids be on that level and they get lost into their kid. We understand that we all want our kids to do the best and do the thing, but when you make a commitment like that as a coach, you gotta be locked in on all the kids. You can't be just locked in on your child, man, because it takes away from the team and what you're trying to get accomplished.
Right.
So that was great advice for Coach Richie, man. Shout out to Coach Richie for that. Um, so going into 2019. You guys go preseason, and then y'all win preseason, right?
Yeah, we won on YNC preseason.
YNC 2019 preseason champions. Tell me, who did you guys beat in that tournament to get
Uh,
to win that?
it was a lot of teams that was like top teams in the country. I think it was like Bessemer, and it was a team Showcase Sharks. We
Yes.
played. We played. I forgot the team name, but we ended up playing them twice. They beat us the first time, then we met them again in the championship, and we beat them. That's when we won the YNC.
Tell me, how was that experience, bro?
For
Actually
my
going
first
your
time,
first year, really coaching and winning.
I wasn't really up on the youth football like that, so it was really new, like the atmosphere and just how talented kids could be at that level. So it was just a nice adventure to really just go on that run and win the YNC and seeing where our kids had that came from practice to from all like little showcases we went to and really like just played good football, to be honest.
So, for the people that haven't been to nationals, when you get to that level, is it a different level of football? Is it a different level of competition?
Yeah, it's really a different level. Uh, from the first 11 to the second 11, it's like if you really ain't got no depth going into YNC, it's like you really just going on a vacation.
Right.
Because other states and cities, they really take youth football serious. Like it ain't just kids out there just having fun. Like people really investing in their kids and taking it serious.
I ain't gonna even lie. We just started the podcast. I just got a recruit on the phone and said, I got a 5-year-old. They turned 6 in August. Who do I talk to? Yes, Lord.
For sure.
Yes, Lord. Appreciate that. You get the viewers over here, get recruits for the 5U boy. You breaking traction over here, brother.
Hey man, that's all y'all, man. Everybody be locked in, man. No matter who y'all have on.
Facts. So listen, now you preseason champs. Tell me how that season went with Florida Elite. Did you guys end up winning the Super Bowl?
Yeah, we won the Super Bowl. I think we went 9-1. we end up losing to they was the Lake Alpha Raiders. Juju played on that team. He with Devin Hester right now.
Oh yeah.
They end up beating us 6-8. We end up bumping back into them in the playoffs. I think we beat them like 26-6 or something like that.
And so
And
the
it was,
first game was 6-8, and then y'all come and put belt on them. Tell me what type of adjustment did y'all have to make for that team specifically? What kind of adjustment did y'all have to make for that game to turn around and be so lopsided? Because first it was a dog fight that y'all lost by an extra point, and then you blew them out by 3 touchdowns.
well, Teraj Juice, he carried us like from the start to almost like middle of the season. Like the
Yeah,
kid was really like on a whole nother level. Then with him being on that level, he turned up King Benjamin that's on Devin Hester team.
y'all
And we
killed
had
dog.
we had Bunch who with the Chaos Boys, he turned up, and BR son Twan.
Torn, yes sir.
And we had a nice line. We had a nice line. Duke, uh Major, Kyrie, Jakari, my son. We had a complete team 2019. It was just like everybody just went to balling around the same time, and we just turned up. You know what I'm saying? Our coaching style, we was tight. It's like it wasn't no arguments or you know what I'm saying? Nobody trying to carry the show like, oh, this what
Everybody
I'm
knew
doing.
their role.
Right, right,
Everybody played their role the right way.
right,
It runs
It
smoothly
wasn't no
like that.
egos. Back in 2019, it was a little bit more simpler in youth football then.
right, right. Everybody knew Richie was the head man. BR is calling the offense. Richie was the defensive coordinator then. So, like you said, everybody was really just playing their role, and that's just how we really just was successful how we was 2019.
I got a question to piggyback to when I get to the later segment. But okay, going into 2019, you guys won a Super Bowl. What was your expectations going into the 2020 season? Like before you got the recruits?
To be honest, like going into nationals, uh Tony and Blake, they was like, so Brody used to come out and practice with us. Brody used to come out and practice with us already. He supposed to went to nationals with us in 2019, but some came up or whatever. But going into 2020, we had a couple returning kids that played on that 2019 team that we knew for sure that was coming back. Then we locked in with Braden, Braden Joyner. He ended
Yeah.
up coming out. Uh, Fat Kane. We had a kid from Seminole, Donovan. He played quarterback for us. He came out. So that really just gave us a good look as that we was gonna have a strong team that 2020 year.
So you mentioned Caden, Braden had came in, Brody was already practicing. To get those
Oh yeah,
three,
yeah, Caden too. I forgot about Caden. Yeah.
because they was playing flat with Hester team before they came with y'all, right?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And Damari Green,
Yes,
big
Big
grade digger.
Mari. He played for the Tweakers right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
going from 2019, you win the Super Bowl. Of course, that's going to get you guys more recruits and stuff like that. And now that you guys got the recruits that you guys need to take it to the next level, um, once you got your whole team solidified, did you know that you guys would take it that far? That 2020 year.
Not trying to be cocky, but yeah, we knew we was gonna run through Florida Elite. To be honest, like we really was set on going back to YNC to try to win a national championship.
So yeah, you trying to build on the 19 year. You won the preseason championship. So the goal is obviously to win the whole thing. Now that you guys was a preseason champion, that was a big feat because like I said, a lot of Florida teams haven't accomplished that. So that was definitely a huge accomplishment by you guys. I'm pretty sure that next year you had recruits lining up ready to play, and that's the year that I actually came over. I was trying to come 2019. You know, I had my son Zayden, and I'm like, I want him to play for the Outlaws. Me just getting into it, not knowing that there was two different Outlaws. So I went. I had signed him over OCO with Coach Green, and I didn't know that you guys at Eagle Nest. I'm thinking that it was one org, but it turned out to be two different orgs based off what happened in the past.
Right.
Um, so when I finally made my way to 2020 year, you guys was already stacked up and already loaded. I brought Zane. It was his first year playing. He was real green, and I met you guys, and it was like it was a good. I could tell by the numbers that you guys had a team that could compete nationally. I didn't know anything about nationals until we went on that preseason run. Um, I think we played in the swamp. We had went against the Gainesville Gators and beat them.
Right.
That was one of the games that I remember, and I was like, God, these kids different, man. Like, how in the hell they this good at 6? Like y'all had a stick. So going into the season, you guys go undefeated, right?
Yeah, we went undefeated in 2020. Yeah.
You went undefeated, and then you win the Super Bowl, which was the goal. And now you go national, and in the first round, they got y'all playing the number one team in the country. Tell me, how did you feel about that?
You know, we went in confident. We knew we played the Mac Dolphins.
Yes, the
Uh,
Matt Dolphins.
yeah, we was hearing about them all through the season or
It
whatever.
was actually the New Orleans Dolphins. They were from New Orleans.
Yeah. Not the Mac Dolphins. I'm tripping. New Orleans. We played them. You know, it was a nice game, but it was just we just really had a little too much for them. We was gelling, you know, so we handled that. Then we played the Bessemer Tigers. We beat them.
So after
Uh,
being the number one team in the tournament, did you feel confident that you guys was going to end up winning nationals that 2020 year?
yeah, I really thought we was gonna win nationals because we really had like the bigger team than everybody in nationals. To be honest, like so, you know, we went in confident. Uh, we thought we was gonna play the kid Aiden. He played with SED, the big kid,
Yeah,
but they end up losing to Batman. Them they was RDU at the time.
RDU, yes.
Yeah, so
So going into that RDU matchup, championship game, going into that RDU matchup, how did you feel? What was the preparation like going into that game?
we went in we went in like basically just bully ball. But you know, shout out to them folks. Them folks was very disciplined and coached up, and they put belt their ass. Like can't even fake it. We came out, struck on them, got a turnover, got the ball back, and we went 4-and-out. And shit, they ran the clock, they ran the scoreboard up on our. They
So
beat us
tell me this.
26-6.
20 they beat that 26-6. So tell me
Right.
this. Um you beat the number one team in the country. And then you just thinking like, okay, we beat the number one team in the country. Did you guys kind of get comfortable? Like, oh, we got this in the bag. We're gonna be number one team in the country. Did you, um, did you get ahead of yourself a little bit?
Yeah, definitely. We definitely did. Like no cap. Like we after that, we all we knew like we finna win nationals. Like it's in the bag. And that's how we definitely went in on the high horse and we got humbled.
Going against the number two team in the country, RDU, you would expect for it to be an easier game since you just knocked off the number one team in the country. I feel like Batman had them they was executing at a high level, and what killed us was that hurry up offense.
Right,
I think we wasn't acclimated to that heavy offense, and they ran it so efficient that yeah, we had the bigger team, but them boys were tired after the first quarter because they went hairy offense the whole game,
right.
and they had a game plan. So, um, tell me what did that loss teach you for the next year?
Shit, we gotta get disciplined. We gotta get physical. We gotta get in shape. And we gotta coach better because them kids they was coached up, bro. They was chop blocking and everything at 6 years old. Cause
Sheesh.
national have college rules, so you
Yes.
can chop block. You can, you know what I'm saying. You can do everything like college, and we want hip on to that.
Yeah, it was different rules. Like that's one thing about Nationals. When they go to them different rules, it gets sticky because you're not knowing you're not knowing you're not knowing what's going on, and now these people come out chop block and these people come out another level. They got the hurry up offense, like it's unexpected. You know what I'm saying? When you coming out beating the number one team in the country, I think they beat everybody based off size. They
Yeah,
um they dominated by the size, but when they ran up against a team that can match their size and intensity, it was like, okay, y'all beat them. And now it's like, okay, RDU was a different breed. It was a much smaller. When I first seen them, I'm like, oh yeah, this in the bag. Like
right.
y'all definitely had the size on them. But like I said, they had the stamina and the hurry up offense. It definitely was a problem. So going
Yeah,
into that 2021 year, we still dual age. Now you got y'all 6U starters going up back with bunch then with the team that won preseason YNC.
mm-hmm. 8U year. They play 8U that year.
They played at you that year. Tell me what was the preparation in that season and how that went.
We felt the same. It was the first year. West Orlando came. Devin Hester team.
Yes.
We felt that we was gonna be Super Bowl champs again. We ended up running to Hester and them in the regular season. They beat us. I think they beat us like by a touchdown. I think they,
What
they
was it
beat us.
like coaching against a person that played in the NFL?
He really, you know what I'm saying? He really on his shit like no cap. Like he really put a game plan in to beat us, and it worked. Like, you know what I'm saying? With Dre and who they had a couple good kids. I can't really call their names off the top of my head, but they had a nice team, and they came out and with the game plan, and they took the game. It was a good game, but they came out on top.
So you end up losing the 2021 season to the Hess team, but now the next year you back at you again, and those 6U kids are now seniors on 8U. So
Right. Then we had added Tucker.
Tucker, tell me what it was like adding Tucker.
Yeah.
He coming from New Jersey to play. You know, people going far, far, far miles away to come play for the Outlaws. Tell me what it was like adding electric player like Tucker.
He was just one of those kids that you would look at and be like, this kid is gonna be one of the top athletes in his age group. Like he came down on a whole different level from everybody else that was on our team already.
Yeah, he definitely came and was a strong piece added. And you guys run the table. Did you go undefeated that year too?
Yeah, we went undefeated that year too.
So you win 2019 Super Bowl, 2020 Super Bowl, 2021 you going for the 3P. You end up losing to Hester. But then 2022 season you back on 8U as the seniors on 8U basically who won that 6U championship. And you guys win another Super Bowl.
Right.
So that was your third Super Bowl in Florida Elite in four
Right.
years.
4 years.
At that time, you guys were the most dominant team, I would say, at that age level in Florida Elite. You add dual age, it get kind of sticky because you get with the older kids. But when it was Brody, Brady, and that core, you guys were the best team in Florida Elite every year.
Right.
So what kind of stuff was going on? I'm not trying to get too much into the business, but what kind of stuff was going on in that 2022 season? Because I know right after that, you had your key pieces leave, which was Brody, Braden, Caden, and Aiden. They end up leaving, going to the Jags. So tell me, how did you feel about that move from them?
That year it was kind of, it was shocking when I seen it, because I feel like, you know what I'm saying, we was gonna take that run again. But it was just some things came up, like everybody was wanted to play single age at the time, since that was the transition of Florida Elite at the time. After the Jazz went single age before everybody. So they made that decision off of what was best for their kids at the time, and they made the move, and they went to the Jazz and made the family.
That made sense because they didn't want another year like that 8U freshman year for them, which when they had to go against Heston, which was older kids and didn't win. Single age probably was the best move to go for Richie. We'll have him on the pod a little later to explain that. But it was a little bit slow for the Outlaws. They wanted to stick with the dual age because you guys had the numbers. But I feel like the Outlaws had the numbers for single age before everybody had the numbers because you guys had at least 40 kids on every team when you guys were going dual age. So
Right.
I feel like you guys would have had enough to go single age, but it's like that's not the move. We're trying to stick with what we got going on. But those kids like, nah, we're not trying to sit up under Twan and King and all them again this year. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to go. Basically didn't want to go against Hester them again because they was the older group. So they wanted to go single age, and it makes sense. Me on the outside, not me being in the program, me on the outside looking in, you got a chance to get your kid to play with his age level. I'm doing that all day. I'm not finna have my kid play up if he not on that level to play up. Or even if he not on that level, it's just a different level of physicality when you going to play up. So
Me, me honestly, I just felt like they felt that we had a team that could have played 7U and competed and went back to YNC as a 7U team, and it would have been like,
yeah,
it would have made more sense. At the time, it probably didn't feel like it made most sense, but after just analyzing what they really was saying and the move they was trying to make, it would have been a great move to go 7U, to keep that team together and add pieces and compete as a 7U team and go back to YNC and try to compete for a national championship.
yeah. That was a good run, bro. I ain't gonna even lie, y'all definitely did it. But I feel like they should have went single A's that year because if y'all would have ran it back that 7U year, that would have been a three-peat. That would have been another
Right.
three-peat because they end up winning
Right.
the Super Bowl that year for 9U.
Yeah, 9U. Yeah.
So me, you seeing the trend? Tell me this. You seeing the trend of single age. What made you stay that next year, knowing that half of the team was going to be splitting up? You stayed loyal to the Outlaws. You was one of the ones that you was an outlaw. Nobody ever thought that you would leave. You was like the Steph Curry of the Outlaws. You wasn't going nowhere. You started with them, you was loyal to them, and you stayed with them. Tell me, was it a hard decision to stay to play up when you knowing that another program is offering single age when your son can flourish at his age level?
Not really. Barry, that's my boy. That's like, you know what I'm saying, another dad. And me and Richie, that's my boy. We was tight, so it wasn't like I just was gonna up and leave and run to another team. That year with the 9U kids that we kept on 10U,
Yeah,
we lost to two of them. I think like the game before the Super Bowl. So it wasn't really like no year wasted. Like, you feel me? Because I felt like our kids, they could play dual age. The ones that stayed, they played. Some started, some didn't, but they
yeah.
still had a nice run playing 10U at 9 years old.
Facts. They got good reps and had to go against stronger and more physical kids, but they stood in the paint and had a great season.
Yeah.
Right. 'Cause now you get to that, it was weak, to be honest. Like, now it was weak, bro. There wasn't really no competition in the D2 at now you at that time.
Yes.
Hey, chat said we need to start asking the spicy controversial questions. They all waiting on D Bowie to pop his shit.
Okay, so listen, tell the chat. I can't see y'all right now, chat, but listen, whatever y'all want me to ask, put it in the chat, and we gonna give y'all the chance to ask the question, chat. So go ahead and put some questions in the chat, and we'll have Mike read it. Mike, make sure you stay updated with the chat, because when I go look at the pod, when I run it back and look at it, I'll be seeing a lot of stuff that you
Yeah,
don't
I
be
was I
saying.
was letting
So
y'all finish because they was like first. You already know the first question. ATM or brick?
hold on. So listen, chat. What we can't just go in like that, chat. You got to get the shit lubricated. For my older adults on the chat, y'all understand what I'm saying. You can't just go in regular. Shit got to get lubricated first. So right now we just getting it wet, lubricating a little bit, look, you know what I'm saying, and then we gonna get into that. But I got to get my brother's story. You know what I'm saying? We on the pod, we trying to let it know what his experience is and the different type of experience. A lot of coaches haven't went national. A lot of coaches haven't won at the level that D Bowie
Hey,
won at. So they need to get the insight of what it takes to win and what kind of team it takes to go to that level. So we got to get there first before we get into the ATM board. It's coming.
yeah. Hey,
So
chat.
speaking
Ask
of
your
that,
questions
brother,
then.
chat, ask some questions, chat. So listen, going into that, you chill for like a year and a half. You chill. You go heavy on the You get heavy on the social media platform. A lot of people look to you to get information on teams and stuff like that. You get like you and Splice was on like a good run where everybody was looking to y'all for updates on the youth football shit. So
Right.
what made you say I'm finna go back to 6U and coach again?
You know, I went back to CSU because I had my son, Matt Truck. He was coming.
Shout out Mari.
A return. He was coming. No, he started at 4. He played with the YG Stepper with Nugget now.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, he got nice reps at 4 years old. So I knew I was gonna have Mari and my little cousin RT. I had a couple more kids that from the neighborhood that I knew that I could have on 6U. And Poppy was coming back. He played with the YG Steppers. So I had a couple kids that I knew that I could build around. So that what really made me come back and say, okay, I'm gonna coach 6U.
Because you always you did well in your role with Richie, and you won at a high level, and you did this at a high level. So I think it was time for you to, you know, grow into being a head coach. Tell me
Right.
this: you being the head coach, did you feel like you was ready to take that role as a head coach and everything that came with it? Being that hindsight 2020, being that you already went through it.
Yeah, I feel like I was ready because me being up on the Richie, I learned a lot. Like I you know what I'm saying. He took me up on his wings, and I just sat back and I just soaked it all up. So when I made the decision that yes, that I'm gonna be the 6U coach, I already knew the game plan that I was coming in with to be the head coach. Like I wasn't trying to be the man. Like you feel me? Like even when I hit you, I'm like, hey, what you
That
want
we
to do?
finna get it.
Like
Yeah, hey, we finna get into that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people take the head coach role and they'll abuse the position. Oh, this is my team. I'm gonna do it this way. I wasn't looking at it that way. I was just gonna be the overseer.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? To
Definitely.
correct here and there, and let the coaches do what they do. But I was just gonna be the overseer, to be honest.
So okay, you become the head coach
Well,
of the
you was
Glow
the head coach.
Boys.
I was gonna say the Glow Boys.
Yeah, you was the head coach of the Glow Boys, and then you bring me on as the OC. And I'm just giving you my point of view. I was super excited. I was happy to be with the Outlaws. You know, it was a very family oriented program. I had my little flaws and shit with Richie and shit, but we came back together and we talked as men and we came to an agreement. So it was no problem there. Um, like I said, for 6U, I love what you had going on. I love the team that you had. I felt like you would do great. But like I said, certain situations with the program where I had to pull back. We ain't gonna speak on it because I got love for everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm doing this shit. This for all the football teams in Florida. So I ain't finna single nobody out and say, oh, I had this. Woo. We had our problems. Everybody knew what time it was. And I just wanted to let you know, bro, it didn't have nothing to do with what you had going on 6U. It was a different level. And I got multiple sons. I got to make sure that the situation was right. Even though I went to Osceola and coached 7U and got my head beat in every game. Every time that I seen you guys take the field, I regretted leaving the team because I knew what you had. Shout out Track Hawk, shout out Poppy, D3, all those kids that you had to stick over there. Stank, you
Hmm.
know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Oh
Zion,
yeah,
you had you
Stank was a returner too. He played with the Glow Boys too for a certain amount of time too. So it was
you
just a
you
couple kids I had got information on as the season was going on with the Glow Boys that they was gonna return for the following 6 years.
I really had that locked in with it 100%. But then it was like certain situations happen where I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I can't have my jit on the team, and then it's turmoil between my BM and you know what I'm saying? It's like it's out of my control. Once it get
They
physical, bro,
a
we
Right.
can't. You know what I'm
chat saying
saying?
expose the truth to the Glow
Yeah, you gotta
Boys.
make a move.
Basically, shit got physical on the 7U level. Well, you know what I'm saying? Shit happened, shit popped off, and I just couldn't stand for that. I fought with Marquise. Shout out to Coach Marquise. He do a great job with the YG Steppers. I really enjoyed my time coaching with them, but it got a little too toxic, man. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't really, you know what I'm saying? I had to make a move for my family. I had to choose my family over an organization because a lot of shit had to happen. And not saying that my family was right, not saying that they was wrong. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, it's certain shit that you can't cross or you can't come back from. And I just had to make a decision. Like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just go, bro. D boy, like I was scared to tell you, like not even scared of your reaction, but just like I knew, like, bro, we had the plan that you had for this 6U, the Glow Boys. I knew the plan that you had, and it
Yeah.
was coming together, and we had the shit rocking and rolling, and it just felt so bad. So I just want to tell you in front of the chat, bro, it had nothing to do with 6U, bro. I really wanted to coach with you, bro, and make amends to what we had going on, because that 8U year. We gonna just get y'all say y'all want to get let's get juicy then. That 8U year, I had a coach swing at me and shit. You know what I'm saying? When we played y'all, I had took my
With the
son
job.
Zayden to the West Orlando Jazz, and y'all was the top team in the nation at that time, the top team in Florida League. And niggas like, why did he leave a team that he know that's gonna win the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? It's certain stuff that I wanted my jit to get more reps, and like I said, I'm not finna run for no smoke, and I just chose to go to the Jazz, the single age, and like I said, with everything that was going on. So tell me, when we played in with the Jazz, what was the temperature like? Because I like me, I just talk my shit regardless. I just go pop off regardless. Even though I knew we were gonna lose to y'all, I was gonna talk shit and just try to get under y'all skin because I knew we left y'all. So tell me what went into that game when y'all played us when I was with the Jazz and it was y'all senior year. Y'all it was able to get y'all get back from Hester beating y'all. Tell me what was the preparation to that game.
You know the when the Jazz came in, like that was another team that was repping the West Orlando area. So they came in popping their shit. We, you know what I'm saying? We was the top dog at the time.
Yeah.
Shout out to KJ. That's my boy, been my boy before all this, you know. So when people seen us going back and forth, they took that as, oh, they beefing. But not knowing, like, besides this football stuff, we hanging out, we kicking it.
Yeah.
KJ called
Facts.
me, I called him. We laugh and we talk about stuff like, like certain moves that KJ made. I already knew as being an outlaw because me and him on the phone. So the game he giving me, I'm trying to give it to Richie. But
Yeah.
you know how it is when it ain't broke, we ain't
Don't
gonna
fix
fix
it.
it.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
that's how
We done
you
had
know that's
success
how
at the yeah.
right. That's how my boy Richie was going into it. Like we don't gotta follow the trend because it ain't broke over here.
Facts.
So I feel like the adults made it more of a beefing situation than what it really was because a lot of them guys that's at the West Orlando Jag, Coach Marcus on the Anytime Jag, Coach Tamaki, Coach Chicken, a lot of them folks over there, like I grew up with, like really grew up with.
Yeah.
So it was never like nothing personal. It
It wasn't
just
no
certain
serious
people.
shit. It was just like some Facebook shit. Like some
Right,
social media just started popping and it's starting to get a little traction. Niggas just want to pop that shit about their team, and that's cool. But
right.
so it was told to me that you was supposed to hit me my shit. I don't know if I don't know why. I guess because I was with y'all and then I just left like this nigga like and I was overly repping the Jazz. I can say that.
Yeah,
I feel like I had a grudge. Me and Richie had our issues, and it got to a level where it should never got. So shout out to Richie. I love you, brother. We cool and we've been cool ever since then. But it got to a level where it should never got what it never should have got. So it's like I was overly popping it because, like I said, I knew we was gonna lose to y'all, but I had to let y'all know, nigga, this shit ain't sweet over here.
right,
So I guess I got under y'all skin a little bit, like nigga, like man, I want to punch this nigga in this shit, man. Nigga talking too much, bro. Like he on some other shit, like you know what I'm saying. And I'm like, for me, it was like it's all football. Like after the game, after y'all beat our ass by 3 touchdowns, I was ready to come dap up. Like I'm cool. Like I took my ass whooping like a man. I'm straight. And then this shit happened. We're not gonna relive it because, like I said, me and B, we done moved past that. We talked to each other as men, and we done handled that issue. You know what I'm saying? Real man shit. But it was like it was an issue. So to see them come to the Jazz the next year, I'm not gonna lie. The conversation had to be had.
right,
You should, because in my heart, I'm like, y'all niggas just really persecuted me for making the same move y'all niggas make the next year. It don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, okay, these niggas mad at me because I made a move and they really hate the Jazz. It ain't even really me. It's really they hate the Jazz because the Jazz come with so much motion and they really are rivals. They popping that shit. They winning games. A lot of levels winning. So it's some real competition. So you can really understand like why the animosity how it was what it was because I ain't gonna lie. Shout out to KJ. That was a great marketing move to go at the top team in Florida Elite at the time, which was the Outlaws. He went at the top team, and he was able to back it up by winning multiple Super Bowls that year. So
right,
it was a great move, but it put a lot of other people on a lower level in the crosshairs of that outlaw Jaguar beef. So
right.
now me looking at it now, that's why I be saying with the ATM Brick Boy B, I'm like, y'all, hey, look,
Yeah,
we
the
want
whole
to be
chat.
better than what we was back then because we don't want to get to what we, you know what I'm saying, was a brawl. A lot. This shit for the Jits, man. At the end of the day, the Jits got to play, the adults got to coach. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So we just trying to coach football and we can talk our shit on Facebook, but it should never get to fuck nigga and pussy nigga and all that. Facebook, excuse my language. I'm trying to get monetized. But it should never come to that. It should always be on the up and up. That's why the position I take now, when I see how it's falling into place now, I'm like, bro, y'all boys, man, y'all talk y'all shit a little bit, but don't take it to a level where it can't be a reconciliation. You know what I'm saying? It can't be we come together and make it right. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hmm.
the
So it's
chat already
like,
done dived into it.
go ahead, bro. Talk. What chat talking about?
They going back and forth about ATM and
Oh,
Brick
but
Boy.
yeah, to clear that up, I don't know who told you I said I was gonna punch you or said I punch you. I know what I'm saying. I ain't take the game that serious because I already knew going into the game that we was gonna win. Like I pop, you know what I'm saying. I pop my shit. I talk shit. I, you
Yes.
know what I'm saying. I say what I say, but I ain't never take it that serious. That I'm a fight Quez or none of that shit. Like the little situation that happened, I was just really in the middle of just trying to
Nah, cause
defeat.
you was the first one that came to me like, bro, chill. Like we like you trying to like So I would say that like when shit did pop off, you was one of the first one to grab me like, yo, bro, we better than this, bro. Don't do it like this, bro. We out here with all these kids. So I appreciate you for that because that you was one of the ones that calmed me down at the moment. I see like okay, somebody from their side. I know me and you done had back and forth about what's going on and shit like that. And I left after we had this high as a team. We done won. We done went to national. We number 2 in the country. How in the fuck can you lead this? And you was a good. You know what I'm saying? We kind of messed because me and you kind of shared the O line. So I understand the relationship we had. I understand the dynamic of it. You know what I'm saying? So I expected it to be you. I didn't expect it to be nobody else. So it was like kind of off guard, like, damn, what the hell? Like, damn, bro, mad with me? Like, okay, her, say less. Like, so all in all, bro, we made this shit. I just had to hit that up just so we like I said, we just go back over it because in hindsight, 2020, bro, this shit wasn't even work. This shit wasn't on nothing anyway, bro. It was all football shit, bro. We all passionate about what we do, bro. It ain't no real smoke, bro. I love y'all boys, bro. It ain't no issue, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that was one of the reasons I was like, man, I want to go. I mean, hell yeah, I'm finna go coach with the Globe Boys, bro. That's what I want to do because I want to clean my face with that organization because I left on a dirty note. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have my face dirty because at the end of the day, bro, I know you for the kids, you know I'm for the kids. It's all about the jits at the end of the day, bro. So that was a moment. So get into that. I just want to tell you this, bro. No matter what nobody talking about, bro, you had a phenomenal season with the Globe Boys. Yes, I left. You went and replaced me, got a new OC. You ran it, and you did a phenomenal job with your team. You won the games you were supposed to win. A lot of the games, like I said, you going up against Juice. Juice played 3 years of 6U. You see what I'm saying? So you know he on a different type of level. So that was a kid that you had to you ain't have you develop all the kids that was on the Globe Boys. You end up being the person that developed them. Now one of them kids was on the juice level, so you already had the, you know what I'm saying, shit in of the stick when it was going against the Brick Boys because they had a kid that was so advanced at that level. But every other team you competed at a high level, you had the best. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You had the best O line in Florida League, and you did a great job coaching, bro. The season turned out the way. Like I said, you lost 2 games.
Yeah, 2 games.
You only lost 2 games out of 10 game series, and then you definitely did what you had to do during the season to keep yourself relevant and have a great team. So congratulations to you in that Globe Boy team on what y'all did and what y'all was able to accomplish. Wasn't able to win the trophy, the big trophy at the end, but the development you did with those kids, you can see it now with these kids when they getting older. You can see Sev, you now the kid that you really locked in with and developed, like they really own their shit now. So that's kudos to you from taking your time and you one of them parents like one of them coaches that pick up kids. You pull up the practice, you got down there 7, 8 kids in the car. So I'm pretty sure you had to spend money, time, effort into doing what you had to do. So congratulations to you, bro. You had a great season, bro. Don't let nobody tell you just because you didn't win a Super Bowl that your season wasn't worth anything because you did what it took to develop those kids. You had a new group of kids that you only had like what 4 kids, 3 kids that played before. All the other kids you developed. So that shows.
Not even really played. Like, my jit, he got reps. Shout out to Marquise and Coach Dunn. They really like, know what I'm saying? They got him on a level that I seen that he was ready to play. You feel me? So
Yeah,
he came in from good coaches and from me putting in time at home and you know what I'm saying, just having him around football. I knew that he'll be able to come back at 5 because he was 5. He
yeah,
still was 5 on the Glow Boys.
facts.
You feel me?
5 plus
So
history. Yes.
he still, you know what I'm saying, he still had learning to do because this will be his last year right here on 6U. Then shout out to my boy Kev, Coach Darius, um, Coach Junior, know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't take all the credit. I ain't gonna even lie. Like, them folks was out there. My boy Cody.
Shout out
We
KL
had
Cody. Shout out y'all boy.
my cousin Mark. You feel me? Like, Coach Man came down and helped us out. When you left, like I said, I wasn't really looking to be a OC or a DC. I just wanted to be the head coach to oversee and make sure everything was running smooth and
Right.
the parents weren't doing the most, and just really just have things in line. You know what I'm saying? I brought man in like, to help, but I knew he had his own situation with the 11U. So
I ain't gonna lie, when you brought
you
man
know,
in, I was like, God damn, this nigga done placed me that nigga placed me in 2 days. God damn, like that
yeah,
nigga
because
ain't even playing,
I
man.
wasn't focused on coming in being an OC or like
Facts.
running nothing. That wasn't my game plan. I wanted to get people that I knew, know what I'm saying, knew what they was doing, was gonna put the kids, know what I'm saying, run good offense, run good defense. Like Coach Kev, I've been trying to get Coach Kev since 2020, bro. Like, no lie. He
Shout
was
out
with the
Kel. I
Central.
didn't know that nigga was 30 years old. That nigga young,
Yeah,
man.
he
I thought he was
young.
older than me.
Yeah, he young.
Mm.
Oh yeah, shout out to his dad too. His dad was out
Shout
there
out
for a period of
Kel
time.
Senior, man. Shout out Papa
Right,
Kel,
right, right.
man.
So,
He definitely put in
like
that work.
I ain't gonna take all the credit, like, oh yeah, I did this, cause that ain't what kind of person I am anyway. So, and that wasn't my game plan. I wanted to get people that knew what was going on and just like I said, be the overseer. So, a lot of them put in work the same way I did, picked up kids, did things like that. Know what I'm saying? So it was just all us coming together to make
Nah,
to
that
make it to
yeah.
make it happen. Because at the beginning of the season, we was the laughing stock, really.
Yeah,
Everybody was laughing. Then by game 3 and 4, shit, Florida Elite even noticed us. We top 10, 6U.
the facts.
You
Mhm.
feel me? So it wasn't like we was out there just playing around or didn't know what we was doing. We really was out there after preseason, beat them and feed them. We locked in. You feel me? Yeah, we talked all trash, but we lost to the Cowboys with the Heisman winner. I feel like, and anybody else could agree, if Juice on any other team in Central Florida, he still be
Yeah,
Juice and he'll carry a team like he did. Like,
yeah.
not taking nothing away from them folks over there, but I'm just calling a spade, because I be seeing people popping their shit like, know what I'm saying? Like, know what I'm saying?
Fact.
Like they
Talk that
really,
shit, bro.
produce who he is, and the kid been him since he was with the
For
Hot
you.
Boy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I
So
remember.
I
Listen,
I,
I
I
remember.
just feel like
I remember I coached him when he was 4. I was coach. I was helping coach the 5U. West Carolina had did a 6U D2, which really was a 5U, and that nigga was 4 years old. Nigga tackling better than my jit at 5. I was like, what the hell? Who the kid is? It's
right.
like, oh yeah, this Juice. He been doing this, so I got a chance to coach him and see like, oh yeah, he definitely different. So when he get to his true 6U year, it ain't nobody finna be on that level as him. And I'm like, for what you had and you developed them kids, bro, you did a great job, bro. So nobody can't take that away from you. Global had a successful season. So tell me this: ending your successful season, what was the move that made you join ATM?
Mm.
Okay. The move that made me join ATM, I really was on the borderline to going back to coach 6U with my son. I wasn't gonna move up to 7U with the Glow Boys.
Yeah,
I was really finna hand the team over to Coach Kell. But Coach Kell was just like, know what I'm saying? Just, bro, let's run it back. And everybody on the coaching staff was on the same page at the time.
right.
So we went into that off season like we just gonna recruit and add pieces to what we got. And things just went left. It was a situation where coach wanted to coach 5 and 6U. And there was a rumor like he was saying that I was holding 6U hostage to let the previous coach right now, Coach Slice, be the 6U coach. But
Yeah,
that wasn't my thing. I was just gonna stay down with my son and just coach
facts.
him or whatever the case. So, we
Which
went
most
into the
dads do. Like got a lot of dads coaching this. Like I mean, most dads gonna do that.
right.
Facts.
So, that right there really threw a wrench in what was going on. So, then the AUG came up and I was just hearing stuff like certain people that was on your coaching staff, they really recruiting certain kids to go to the Cowboys.
Facts.
So, I was just like, know what I'm saying? Like I lost from the beginning, I lost two kids. I lost Poppy and I lost
Track
Track.
off.
Everybody else still was ready to ride or die with the Glow Boys. You feel
Yeah.
me? So I end up getting on the phone. Me and Chauncey, we've been talking like the whole season.
Yes.
Cause that supposed to been the first merge that everybody don't know of. Like it supposed to been our 6U and West Orlando Jazz 6U merging.
Yes.
But it was a couple people, like I said, that was saying, why merge with them? We gonna run it back 7U. We just gonna add players. We don't need to merge with them.
It's
You
the
feel me?
same people that never been to that level that you reached already. You trying to get to a level where you already done been at already.
Right, right. So once I ran that past Coach Carey, he like, man, let's run it back. Everybody ready to ride, so we just gonna ride. So I'm just like, okay, we gonna ride. Know what I'm saying? Everybody's still on the same page. We gonna ride. So once the AUG came up, it supposed to been two AUG teams.
Yeah.
West Orlando Jazz and the Outlaws was gonna be an AUG team, and the Cowboys supposed to have their side or whatever the case may be.
Yes. That's what it was. And I'm like, me as a parent with a kid that's on the Cowboy, I'm like, bruh, we need to have if we ain't got 6 foot together, my shit ain't playing, bro.
Yeah.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
it was just some shit like, you know what I'm saying? Then I was hearing like, oh, it's coaches over here really recruiting your kids to leave. And it was
Yeah.
like one game I popped out to the AUG. Like I asked the coach that was on my coaching staff, like, what's up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all running it back with us or what? And in the response he gave me just let me know that it was true that what they was doing. Like they went to talking about the pieces that we have can gel with juice and you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I wasn't feeling it to be honest. Like, you know what I'm saying? Before I go way to Kissimmee, I go to West Orlando where I know these folks like this family really. So
Merch. That's what I was gonna ask you. So what you seeing that how shit was being colluded in AUG, you chose to go with West Orlando over the Cowboys, being that the Cowboys was the top team out of the teams in Orlando. They ain't consider, but we still Jazz, Glow Boys. I still we consider y'all as rivals. So what made you go to the Jazz instead of linking up with Juice and the Cowboys?
I like I said, me and KJ always talk on the phone, like even about stuff outside of football. So I talked to KJ. Me and KJ were rapping and stuff like that. That conversation came up with the Stingrays and the Troublemakers merging. And he was just asking, like, hey, what you gonna do? You ain't know what I'm saying? Don't wait too late, cuz like this how he talking to me, like, let's make it happen. Like we trying to go to the big league,
Yeah,
you know.
Nasty. Yeah,
And I ain't really never give him no answer off top because my boy Kev was the only one really like, whatever you want to do, bro, we gonna do it. Like, know what I'm saying? He was rolling with me no matter what. So, know what I'm saying? I end up talking to Mike. Me and Mike chatted it up. Me and Chauncey chatted it up, and they were just like, "Hey, let's put this shit together. Like, let's make it happen." And like before I gave them an answer, I was like, "Let me holler at my boy Kev because he the only one really still rolling with me, like no matter what."
yeah,
So once I talked to Kev, and he was like, "Bro, whatever you want to do, we can do it." So I sat on it for a couple days. You know what I'm saying? Then I hit them boys back like, "Shit, let's do it." They thought I was playing. They were like, "You for real?" I'm like, "Yeah, like let's do it." Like I got a couple kids that I know gonna follow me. And I know that'll be you know what I'm saying, good assets to the team. And that's all it was right there.
So you going from you get so this is where the controversy come in at, right? You got Osceola's biggest. I ain't gonna say ops because we ain't. I'm not trying to teach the kids that because we know we got like kids watching it. You got Osceola, two biggest rivals join together and then you have the third rival join in. I ain't gonna lie. When I heard that y'all was joining with the Atlanta, the Stingrays and the Troublemakers, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit national. They loaded. I think when you bring in your line, that took that merge over the top. So when I learned that you guys was going in, I'm like, bro, they loaded. Like, at that time, at that point in time, my son was still playing for the Jazz. My son was still playing for the Brick Boys, and like I said, it was logistics. I came back to the Jazz, and all my other sons playing for the Jazz. So it was a situation like, damn, bro, I can't have my son going to Osceola, and we ain't got no ride situation. And it was already tough for me getting there. That's a 45-minute ride every day after work, traffic, and it's a lot to try to commit to be with the Brick Boys. Like I say, it ain't no smut on the Brick Boys. I like the way they coach. I like what they bring to the table, but I felt like when y'all merge, that put y'all over the top. And then when you guys join the merge, I'm like, bro, they loaded. And then you add Mace and all that. ATM is loaded. So it was to a point like for me, and like I said, I got the rap sheet already. I had my oldest son. He a part of a Super Bowl winning team with the Swag Boys. I'm not used. I'm used to going against the grain. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, like, man, what the hell, man? You finna go against the team finna win the Super Bowl, and yeah, like, because for my son, he got different path. They already got locked in with their players and what they got going on. I want my son to get reps and grow as a player. So I made a decision to move Zeta at that time. So I'm like, I wasn't new to going against the grain. So
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't like no, I'm picking and choosing. Oh, who more loaded? Me, my son, Junie gonna do what he do regardless. He gonna do what he do regardless. Whether he on ATM, Brick Boys, he gonna do what he do regardless. So it wasn't no, I'm trying to clout chase and get on. Now it was like, damn, like it really was logistics. Like at this point in time, it was the best move for me to put my son on ATM because it's right here. I'm coaching all my other three sons playing for the Jazz. So why not have him? Why have him going over there when it ain't no solidified situation where I'm gonna have a guaranteed ride and all that? Because at first I was willing, like, if we can get a ride situation for my jit, he's staying over there because I like the product my jit put on the field with them. But I don't think, for me, I don't feel like we took a step back going with A-Team. I feel like my team gonna do good regardless. So now you got ATM, you got Brick Boys, one of the biggest rivalries in 7U in Florida Elite. Tell me this: how do you feel about your chances against the Brick Boys? I know that. I know y'all looking for Municipal Raiders, and you guys are going national, but this is a team that loaded up as well, and and you guys are rivals. So tell me, how do you feel about you guys and the Brick Boys?
I feel like it's gonna be a good game. Like I ain't gonna just say, oh, we gonna whoop their ass or they gonna whoop our ass, or I ain't biased like that. They got some good pieces over there that they put round Juice, and we got some good pieces that we put together. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't go around that. So it all gonna come down to who
Coaching,
gonna put the kids in the right position to make the right plays, and who gonna know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, coaching really, like, who gonna coach?
coaching, because like I said, he added a lot of good players, but like I feel like this merge that y'all made, I feel like, man, it's just solidified. And if you guys can get on the same page. Not saying that y'all are not on the same page, but if you guys can be on the same page with the same career, I feel like the ATM boy situation can work. A lot of naysayers say that y'all not gonna be able to make it work, being that the Atlanta Stingrays is all the way in Duval towards Duval area and stuff like that. And they gotta get here, but I feel like you guys have been making strides, and I feel like you guys have been doing what y'all supposed to do as coaching with two different teams that's in two different areas.
Yeah.
So, what's your goals and what's your outlook on the season for the ATM boys? Where are you trying to what destination are you trying to reach?
we just trying to play good football. We trying to win the Super Bowl, and we trying to go compete for a national championship. All that other shit, what y'all see on the internet, that shit just for the internet.
Facts.
Like all our coaches, we locked in, parents locked in. Like we just trying to go compete, bro. Like to be honest, all bullshit aside though.
No, that's real. That's the one. That's 100. There's a lot of back and forth. You know, there's a lot of new people that's new to this. But I know you not new to this. You true to this. You done been in this level. You done been against the number one team in the country, number two team in the country. So you know what it takes. So I always said that, hey, Bowie got that pedigree. Y'all overlooking that pedigree, and I don't think y'all should overlook that because he come with a pedigree where he already been national. He done won national. He done been running up with national, number two in the country, number one in the country. So he already understand that. So I feel like if you lock in to what you were with that team, I feel like it'd be you done took over your role back with the. I feel like you flourished in that O line coach position, and you back to doing that role now to where you like it ain't everything ain't on you to get it done. To now you like, okay, I'm the O line coach. I'm finna get this shit popping. We gonna block for so. I feel like right now you have the best O line and D line in Florida Elite. That's what I feel right now because based off what you had last year, you had the best O line in Florida Elite last year. And when you add the troublemakers and the stingrays, that gives you the edge on the defensive line. So you have the trenches on lock, and that's where you cut your teeth at in the trenches. So tell me, what are the plans you have for your trenches to dominate in this season?
You said to dominate, like play physical, play hard. You know, execute your blocks, and we just gonna be gridiron right there in the trenches.
Facts.
If we can get our trenches rolling, like it's gonna be easy for Mace to pick up 10, DJ to pick up 10, Jim Brown to pick up 10, Jack to pick up 10. Like any one of our running backs, even if we go to our second strings, King or Tuka, like, know what I'm saying? We got nice pieces that long as our
That shit
line
loaded, boy.
doing our job, bro, we can get anybody the ball. Zion that quarterback. Like, bro, it's like that's how I'm looking at it, bro. Long as we can have this line moving as one, whoever we play, they got to come out and play. Point blank, period, bro.
Is it a different type of motivation this season to get to that level than last year?
I ain't gonna say different, but like you say, it's the role. Last year, I was the head coach. I was coming in on the cool, just like I said, being the overseer.
Yeah.
This year, I have a position. I'm back where I started at, so I know I gotta have these boys. You know what I'm saying? Me and the other O line coach, we gotta have these boys moving as one.
Hey, you cooking right now, boy. I ain't gonna lie, boy. Hey, boy, you definitely interview ready, boy. I ain't gonna hold you. Hey, boy, you cooking right now, boy. Hey, chat. If y'all ain't loving this shit, boy, y'all don't know what y'all on. Y'all on the wrong podcast, cause boy, he cooking right now. What the chat got to say,
They
Mike?
going they going back and forth about ATM brick. I think it's gonna come down to defense though. To be honest, y'all all stacked on the offense side. I think it's just gonna come down to whoever can stop it. It's gonna be
You just got the Osceola people talking. Demetrius, Nardo. It
Yeah.
ain't torn.
going in there.
Torn popping his shit. So it ain't really nothing like that. So
So tell me this. Your goal this year, YNC. You of course you want to win a Florida League Super Bowl. Not saying that you overlooking the Florida League Super Bowl. Um, but you got a lot. You got that 7U bracket, Mike, from
The
last
what?
week.
The
That
seven
Nate
U
dropped.
the 7U rankings.
Yeah,
Let me check here.
what? Okay. He had as an O line coaching younger age group. Is it teaching blocking the man in front of you, or is you teaching simple schemes? Never coach young level. Just asking.
that's a great question. Go ahead, boy. Answer that, boy.
Well, you know what I'm saying? Even when I coach 8U with Bit Mari, matter of fact, I'm gonna take it back to the 2020 year.
Yeah.
Bit Mari, Majid, Jakari, them linemen we had. I had them pulling. I had them doubling and going to the linebackers. I ain't saying it like I know everything because I don't know everything. I'm still learning, like but it's just certain things that I see, like the plays that we call or the plays that the offensive coordinator called, that I can see, like, okay, if you shed, if you double and go to the linebacker, we can open up for the lead blocker to either pick up another person or
Yeah. Another linebacker or just pick
just
up
be
the
free to
safety.
block somebody else. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't know everything. Like I ain't gonna fake the phone like, oh yeah, I'm just this guru. Da, 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 da. It just, if we just say Mike call a play, if Mike call a play and I see, okay, them two stuck on the tackle when he could have brushed off the tackle and sealed the linebacker, and we picked up 5 more yards. That's the next thing I'm finna work on my O line to do. Like
Yes.
it ain't like no big schemes, like, you know what I'm saying? Like bro, like, you know what I'm saying, bro, a top tier lineman, lineman coach. He coached high school, he coached the upper levels. So I ain't gonna know everything that he, you know what I'm saying, that he know that he will teach his O line. It's just certain things that I see that I try to work on with my O line.
Yeah, cause when I coached the 6U, we got 100K took over the staff, and I wasn't mad about that because I felt like Coach E can bring more to those kids than I could have brought them. I got them to AU. I'm just I was just a coach that just started in 2019 coaching, and I felt like when 100K took over, I was happy because shit, Coach E coached high school. He
Right,
coaching that Edgewater, so he could develop those kids more. I got them to the level where now Coach E can get them and they understand the basics. They understand what's going on. So now that he can teach them three techniques, five techniques, you know what I'm saying? He can teach them the more of
right.
the curriculum, the words and shit like that. He can get it to another level than I can get him. So I wasn't I wasn't really pushing that. Oh yeah, no. I want to still no. I was going down, and I feel like them coming in now that the kids that I raised up, I feel like shit. He gonna get into the next level because he know way more than me. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I was happy for them to get the to get the team. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really pushing back. The narrative was, oh, you got kicked off for woo woo woo. And I could have argued this shit, and I'm like, it's nothing to argue about because at the end of the day, who wouldn't want their kid more developed at their position that they're gonna end up playing in high school? At the end of the day, we trying to get the kids to high school. Me and Coach Quez, we got the baby ball shit. That's why me and him went down to 5U and we gonna run it back. So hopefully when we get them to the 8U and 9U, shit, we got a staff that'll come take over and teach them because we know our roles with the baby ball shit. We developing them, get them to the level for where the baby ball coaches can get them and take them to another level. So we all really working together to further the program. I feel like KJ got the right blueprint. You got
Right.
coaches that develop the babies, but then you got coaches that coach high school and higher levels that can get those older kids to a level that we probably couldn't get them. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't win the big game and do all this, and you got better coaches. So then you coming down to 7U, now it's like you get to take everything that you experience in this national run that you've been a part of, everything that you spent winning all those Super Bowls, you get to put it into those kids that probably would never had a coach like you. So it's definitely kudos to you to be able to go down and take that role, being that because a lot of niggas like, we head coach. That's all I know. I want to be the head coach. But you could be a better O-line coach and you can have a better squad if you not, what I'm saying? I tried the head coaching thought. I thought I was I am a good coach, but head coaching just ain't for me. You see what I'm saying? I took the alpha dog role and went to be the head coach over there for their 6U, and I didn't have the talent. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have the coaching staff to mesh with what I had going on to get to that level what I was used to experiencing with the Swag Boys. I feel like when I came in, I won so much that I kind of got spoiled and got big headed. Like, oh, I know this. I know this. I got this. I can be a head coach because I don't want at a high level. I done been national. I done did this. But you know, those different roles, it take a different type of patience. It take a different type of understanding. You got to talk to parents. You got to deal with parents that you know. A lot of times the parents ain't right, but they gonna go all out for their kid, which is commendable. But just because you go all out for your kid, don't mean that's the right situation. So I had to grow in that area because I end up getting into it with a parent and end up having to sit for the rest of the season. So that was a learning experience for me. Like, yo, you a good coach, but you're not ready for the head coach. So now being that you are part of the O line again, where you cut your teeth at, it's like you're more comfortable being that you're back on a national team that's comparable to the Swag Boys. So now that you know exactly what you need to implement in your game plan for your kids to go to the next level. So I feel like that's an advantage that you have because out of all these coaches in that 7U bracket, you have the most experience and have been through the most on that level. You got a lot of coaches that came from older levels that haven't experienced that top level. You have been to number one, number two in the country, number five in the country. So you come with a different type of pedigree when you go to the ATM boys. So that's very commendable with that. You know what I'm saying? That you doing that and you just taking your role, you taking the back seat. Cause you can be a head coach. You did a great job doing a head coach. It was nothing that you did wrong as being a head coach, but you just know as a person, you like, hey, I feel like this situation right here is better than me running it back as a head coach. And a lot of niggas can't do that. They in it for the clout. They in it for just I'm the head coach. I do this, and they don't care about winning. You care about developing these kids and getting them to the big stage. So that's commendable also. Go ahead, Mike.
Which, I'm just reading the chat right now.
Like
Just
Mike
talking about.
muted or something.
Am I still muted?
Now
You
you
hear me?
good.
All right.
Yeah, I can hear you.
I'm just reading the chat. They going back and forth on the blocking
On him.
schemes. Can you hear
What they
me?
saying? Yeah, what they saying?
Just about different ways on the blocking schemes for 7U on like going back and forth on the what y'all was just talking about on the blocking schemes.
Read some of the comments.
Twan says different being the passenger seat than being the driver's seat, which is true.
Right. It's
Uh,
just more you got to deal with.
E said, "Put me on next week. Let's talk chalk talk."
Oh yeah, tell hey E, send a picture right now. Then send it to my inbox.
We got Texas in the house.
You got Texas in the house.
Yeah, people in from Texas in the house.
Man, see what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Texas, man. Look, hey, we love y'all, man. Chat, we love y'all, chat. See what I'm saying? We got folks from Texas that's tuning in to what we got going on in Florida, man. So we got to keep this shit interesting. We got to keep it going, man. So for my guests, you know what I'm saying, that they get on, bro. Appreciate you, Bowie, for everybody that get on. And we just trying to expand the game of youth football, man. With NIL deals and how much the game is progressing, you need podcasts, you need shows, you need live screens, you need what we offer. So I appreciate everybody that locked in with us and support us, bro. D Bowie, I just want to appreciate you, bro. You always share our stuff. You always comment, you get on, and you be a part of the chat, man. You just do your, you know what I'm saying? That helps us grow, bro. Like without y'all, bro, we can't do what we do. So we appreciate y'all and we thank y'all, man. Um, you got the 12U or the 11U bracket for that Nate drop. Let's get into that real quick.
I got a 12U one, the new one
Drop
they
it, drop it.
dropped.
Boy, what's your thoughts on this 12U bracket?
YFN. Hey man, you gotta call a spade a spade.
Oh,
YFN. With the team they had last year, bro, it was hard to beat them. They went and knocked out the number one team for the last 6 years. Then with them adding the brick city, they key players, majority of their key players, it's gonna be hard to beat them, bro. And like if anybody know ball, they know that YFN gonna be a tough team to beat.
Yeah, they definitely gonna be tough. You got Miramar Wolverines at 2. That's surprising. I ain't seen them last year. I gotta watch them this year.
I think that was Brick City one.
Oh, so they done moved to Miramar.
They was already Miramar. They were just, you know what I'm saying, going with the name Brick City. They was already with Miramar.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. You got Grind Mode at 3. You got Boynton Beach at 4. A lot of their Lakes Vikings at 5. Wildcats at 6. You got Tweakers in the. How you feel about the Tweakers?
The Tweakers, they gonna be straight. You like I said, I talked to KJ outside of football, and like he said, he ain't coming in to win everything the first year with them because it's a new team, new coaching
Right.
staff. He building, so he trying to have everything rolling by next year, so he really could compete at that high level. But I
Yeah,
feel
they
like
feel
they gonna have a nice season. Everybody gonna have a nice season. Wild fan just gonna win everything.
facts. You just trying to get to that level with 13. You could try to pull another AK boy. They really
Right,
planning for the last ride.
right. Even with that, I think they Bay Area with the PV. You know what I'm saying? They got the other half of the PVP kids.
Yeah,
They gonna be nice, bro. A lot of people probably think they ain't gonna be nice, but them that team gonna be nice, bro. They
Brandon
they
Bears.
know the Bay Area Jazz.
Oh yeah.
They gonna be nice. They gonna shock a lot of people this year.
Anything you wanna add to the pod, bro? You done did a great job with the interview. We kind of understand how you came up into this youth football coaching and your accolades and stuff like that. Is anything you want to address or say to the chat before we get off? Cause we know we got the Knicks playing right now. Can somebody give us a score update for the game? I ain't cut it on yet.
I don't know what that's going on. Let me check it.
But yeah, anything you want to add, brother?
No, not really, because you got your certain few that say they love jokes and stuff, but I got tough skin. It don't get to me like that. So just put a little more respect on my name. Yeah, I was
Facts.
rolling with Richie, but you got to think about it. When Bill Belichick was winning all his Super Bowls,
He had a
he had
staff.
he had an O line coach too. He got the same range too. They went to practice and coach their group the same way I coach my group. So
This what I say to the ones
all the
that's yeah.
yeah,
Go
all
ahead.
the them Richie Rains and all that. I put in time too. Ask Richie. I ain't missed no practices. I was there
Facts.
with my group. When we broke out in groups, hey, line go with Coach Boyd. I wasn't just out there riding the wave. I was out there putting in work.
Facts. And this is what I would add to that. You a 3-time Super Bowl champion, Florida Elite. You a YNC preseason champ, and you a YNC preseason runner, which is number 2 in the country. Ain't nobody on 7 you can say that. So before they start
It
disrespecting
was
and
it
saying
was
all
it was
this,
top 5 in the nation since 2019.
been top 5 in the country since 2019. And nobody can say that at 7U. So nobody can say that about whatever level they coached before 7U. So you have accolades that a lot of people don't have. So it's definitely respect due to your name. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to say for me, to you, bro, appreciate you being here. I appreciate you coaching and taking time in. You know what I'm saying? You had Majid 6U before we left. You took a liking to him, and I just appreciate what you do for my kid. And I appreciate you still coaching with the ATM boys and really showing them how to win at a high level, bro. Like it's gonna definitely pay off with your experience. One thing about it, everybody's saying this and that, but that experience that you bring to the table does matter. Um, And bro, just keep doing your thing, bro. Just stay out the way, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit be sent your way to take you off your path, bro. But you keep going your way, bro. You're a great father to your kids. You pop your shit. You do everything. You do it all for your kids. You know what I'm saying? We see it on social media. You still living your life. You doing good, bro. Like you just keep that up, bro. Just stay out of trouble, bro. Don't let nobody trick you out your spot because you're doing a great job with the youth. You know what I'm saying? Right now, what you doing is very commendable. You're not coaching now one of your sons. You supposed to stay down and coach your son. You know what I'm saying? But you stay committed to those kids that you brought on that six shoe. You stay committed to their development. You stay committed to their process and their growth. So that's commendable because a lot of coaches is in it for their son, they're in it for their kid, but you in it for other people, kids that you know what I'm saying that you help mold and shape to a better player. So you keep doing your thing, bro. And you know what I'm saying? I nigga can't say nothing about you because you have won at a high level multiple years, bro. And a lot of people can't say that, bro. A lot of people don't got the rings, the accolades that you have. So, bro, you just keep pushing, bro. Stay out the way. Let nigga pop that shit on social media. You got the hardware. You know what I'm saying? Whether you was an O-line coach, position coach, it don't matter. You was a part of that staff. Because like I said, a lot of people write me off and say Bowles this, Bowles that. But if you ask Bowles, Bowles will tell you he couldn't do none of that without me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Richie will say the same thing about you. So, bro, you keep popping your shit, you keep doing your thing, you keep pouring into these kids because at the end of the day, bro, the kids is all that matters, bro. We can do our little back and forth on Facebook and shit about that, but you really making an impact on these kids' life, being a mentor and doing what you're supposed to do with these jits, bro. And that's very commendable, bro. You deserve your flowers, so we giving you your flowers right here on Talk That Talk, bro. You keep on winning at a high level and doing your thing, and keep showing these other guys how to win at a high level, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's really all that we have for the interview today. Mike, you got anything you want to say, brother?
Yes, sir. Thank you for coming on. I hope everybody got to hear your side of the story. Let them know you really do this shit. So I'm hoping everybody got the image that they might not see.
Facts. Hey man, listen, that's gonna be the end of the pod, man. We appreciate y'all for tuning in. I got a meeting with UIS. They on the line right now. I gotta get to this meeting because you know your boy gonna be in Dallas, Texas this weekend screaming football. Who would have thought that me starting a screaming company, you know what I'm saying? Nigga be all the way in Dallas, Texas, you know what I'm saying, with it. You know what I'm saying? Representing Florida, representing Orlando, Florida, Central Florida, baby, man. We're gonna stand up and we're gonna keep doing this. We're gonna keep doing it at a high level. Man, appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel, the TikTok, and the Instagram at TTT Youth Football. It's three T's Youth Football, no spaces. Make sure y'all subscribe and make sure y'all go like those channels and follow those channels, man. We're just growing every day. Uh, After this year, I'm telling you right now. After this year, we're gonna be the biggest. We're gonna be the biggest youth platform in the world. Fuck the city. Forget Central Florida. Forget Florida. We're gonna be the best youth football platform in the world. And I'm stamping that right now, man. With guests like Bowie and other guests that we had come bless the podcast. We're gonna keep growing and keep growing, man.
Yes,
So
sir.
hey, I appreciate you being on, man. Y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to the YouTube channel, and make sure y'all keep them comments up. Make sure y'all share this to all the groups so we can get them views up, man. So we just trying to build the channel up, and we appreciate y'all, man. We love y'all, chat. Thank y'all for tuning in. Um, and that's just about it. We're gonna end the episode. We got the Knicks game still in the first hour right now, so I know y'all tuning into that Knicks game. Knicks in 6. I got the Knicks winning tonight. I got Spurs winning Friday. And I got Knicks taking it home at home in Game 6 in Madison Square Garden, man. So, man, appreciate y'all. I'm about to start my little react channel. We're finna be reacting to all the youth football things. We got the Sunday podcast coming when the season start, when preseason start up and running. Man, we got a lot of stuff going for y'all. Y'all just stay tuned in, man. We got merch. We got a lot of shit going on that's gonna be for the kids, man. And we gonna definitely keep on growing, man. So appreciate y'all for tuning.